Hi guys, it's Belle here and I am back with Margarete Miller Monday, although I'm not sure this will actually appear on a Monday because I'm a little bit behind. Anyway, let's just get on with it and let's get into it. So if you do not know what the Margarete Miller collage is, it is a 52-week challenge where you get Margarete Miller has created prompts for each week. Sometimes it's a set of 5 prompts with a 6th bonus prompt that you can replace one of the other prompts with, or do as myself and many other creators do and do all 6, or it is a themed prompt. I will leave the links to Margarete Miller's YouTube as well as her Etsy, which is where I purchased these from. It is getting near the end of the year, but hopefully she's also going to bring this out next year because I've really enjoyed doing this. And if you haven't watched any of my previous Margarete Miller Monday collage challenge videos, then I have a playlist on my channel too. So last week was the last one I did was week 37, which was something spooky, and I still really love how that turned out. So this time I'm going to do 2 in this video, and we're going to start with week 38. So something you look through. So I have this out of a vintage book, and it's this cute illustration of a boy looking through a telescope pretending to be on a boat. But I also have this window envelope, and I want to kind of use this in the collage too. A fabric scrap. Well, I got a whole load of my little fabric scraps here, so we'll use one of those. A postage stamp. So I actually have 2 postage stamps I want to use, but I want to use this one because week 38 was the week that the Queen's funeral over here was. So I've got this stamp and I kind of wanted to put it in there as a memory. I'll show you the other stamp in a minute. Something drawn or written in pencil. So I've got this from my scraps. And again, this is a vintage piece. It's, well, from 1988. So I thought I'd use that because I've used this in one of my other collages. So I thought I'd use the rest of that up. And then it says bonus, a piece of lined paper or graph paper. So I've got 2. I've got this, which again I used in another one of my collages. I'm trying to use up my scraps. It's a bit toasty, and I'd done some embossing on it that I'd used in another collage. So I've got this that's tea dyed. And I've also got this that was in my scraps. And I feel like putting a date because, like I said, it's in memory of the Queen. And then here it says a piece of jewellery. So this is my other stamp, which actually has this necklace on it. So I thought that would really work well as both my stamp and my piece of jewellery. And I've also just got some vintage dictionary page. And I've got this that I want to use because it's set in London as well. And it's got Big Ben. I don't think I'm actually going to use Big Ben in the image. Although I might do. I might actually do that. Because during the Queen's funeral, obviously, Big Ben chimed out one big chime for every year of the Queen's life. So Big Ben's missing the top, but that's all right. It doesn't really matter. So let's get started. As I said, I'm a little bit behind. I think I'm going to cut around him. It's got some great images on the other side too, but there we go. So I'm just going to cut him out. You can actually, there will be a video up soon with the book that I got this from in there because it's from a recent haul that I had. So I'm just going to cut this. I hope you're all okay. Anyone who's been watching my channel for a while will know I've had some personal things going on over the past few months, which has made my videos a bit erratic. You know, I haven't been posting regularly and I've been getting behind on certain things. And unfortunately, just to really bring this 2022, you know, make it an even more memorable year for the wrong reasons. We had an unexpected passing of a family member, very unexpected. He was very young, and it happened. Yeah. So anyway, I between that and other stuff and finishing a commission and other bits and bobs, it's just been a weird time, and I got behind. I did video the other week, the spooky week, so that will have gone up before this. I did video that, but I just probably haven't got it up in time. Anyway, so I'm now going to cut this out because I want to use the Big Ben. I wasn't actually going to use Big Ben, but now I've decided I'm going to. So, yeah. But anyway, I'm here now. These things can't be helped. 2022 has been challenging for a lot of people. Or that's what it seems, for one reason or another. And yeah. So once again, I'm behind on my videos, so I do apologise for that. And I appreciate you guys sticking with me, and you know, I've got other videos that you guys can watch when I haven't got these videos up, if you haven't seen them. But yeah, anyway, so we're going to do this. Like I said, I kind of wanted to make it a memory because will it be? Yeah, week 38 was the week of the Queen's funeral, which I was able to watch because I was working from home. I was working on a journal, on a commission. So I was able to watch that. I feel like I want to cut even more of this, so I'm going to do that. Hold on, drop the scissors. So yeah, I was working on finishing a journal whilst I had that on in the background. So let's do this. And then I was going to ink it a little bit, but I don't know if I want to. Then we can rip it about there. So let's do that. So anyway, I hope you guys are all okay. Went out for a nice morning walk here. I want to stick that. I think it's slightly too big. Let's try and do that again. So got out this morning. It's one of those strange times a year where I need sunglasses because it's still so shiny, and I am prone to migraines, so I like to have sunglasses when I'm out and it's shiny. But it's cold enough that you're in jumpers and things like that. So I'm going to put that like that, I think. I'm just going to put that in the background so I can have it in the background there. Get that bit off. But I'm so excited. It's almost October, which is such a busy time of year for me, with it being spooky season. And this isn't working. Let's cut it. So there will be videos up. I'm taking part in a collaboration, so that will be up in October. I've got a few days to do for that. And then obviously it's October Daily time, which actually the collaboration is something to do with October Daily. And it's so keep an eye out for that, because I will be putting the details up on Instagram very, very soon. Let's rip that. Okay. So let's get this one down first, shall we? So yeah, keep an eye out on that if you're interested in October Daily. Again, if you're not sure what October Daily is, it's just like a December Daily, but then you may not know what that is either. And it's a journal where every day in October, you kind of keep a journal, and you can either do it as memory keeping with prompts, which is what I tend to also do, or both, which is actually my preferred method of October Daily. I prefer to do a mix of prompts and memory keeping. And I've already started making my bucket list for what I want to read, what I want to do, and what I want to watch in October. So that is good. I feel like I want a bit of black on here. I don't know why. Maybe it's because we're talking about spooky season. So I'm just using my Tim Holtz black soot distress ink. Yeah, so I will be getting my October Daily journal together. It shouldn't take too long because it's a completely blank journal, so it should only take about an hour or two to make. To get ready for October Daily. So yes, you will have videos coming up. I don't know if I will be doing a daily one. What I tend to do is I tend to do a weekly one, and then once a week you get a quick flip through of everything I've done that week for the October Daily, which tends to work best. There's Big Ben. Okay, hopefully I'm in the camera. I feel like the camera is really far forward today. I feel like I'm working quite away from me. Okay, so I want him, it's almost like he's looking at the clocks. And then I wanted the window envelope, because what I want to do is kind of have it so that we're looking through the window envelope at him, who's also looking here. So it kind of flips up. So I might make it slightly smaller. Let's do it here where you can see. So that it's got this little flap. And then we've got this bit, and I'm wondering, should I cut that bit? I think I will. Yes, I just wanted to do this. It was sitting there as a scrap from something else I was doing, and I thought, oh, that'll work with this. Kind of wanted that. And he can go kind of there. From sitting further in. Like that. So I'm going to do that. That's my glue. So yeah, keep an eye out for October Daily. Videos coming up. And I'm also thinking about something else I want to do in October on my channel. So, yeah, I've just got to, oh gosh, finalise the details for that, hopefully. And that should be coming. Just love it. It's spooky season. Let me know down below what you're looking forward to in October. It doesn't have to be spooky season. Maybe that's not your thing. It's definitely mine, but it may not be yours. So I'm wondering, should I put like dictionary page down this, or should I leave it white? Let's ink it and see what I think. Yeah, so let me know down below what you are looking forward to for October, and if you have any autumnal or spooky season bucket list things that you like to do at this time of year. I may leave it because I might put the things there. Okay, so we still need the lined paper, so I could put the lined paper down it. Let's see. Let's just rip some. Let's just go for it. So we can have some lined paper. Maybe I'll do that. Yeah. So let me know down below plans that you might have. Always look forward to this time of year. I love it. It's my favourite time. If you've been with me a while, you'll know I love anything spooky and Halloweeny and gothic and anything like that. So I'm very excited because this week at some point, may even have already happened by the time I get this video up, the new Hocus Pocus 2 movie will be out. So excited. I just finished the book last week, but from what I'm hearing, the new movie is maybe not based exactly on the sequel, which actually I'll be happy about if that's the case, because the book was all right, but it wasn't great. It definitely wasn't like as good as obviously the original movie, but that's, I think, partly nostalgia. I'm making this window all gooey. Yeah, I think that's partly nostalgia. If you love Hocus Pocus, then you tends to be a nostalgia thing, and it holds another place in my heart as well. So it's quite the movie in our house, and so we are going to be watching Hocus Pocus 2 as a family the day it comes out, and hopefully it's good. Hopefully we enjoy it. Hopefully it will become a yearly thing, because normally every Halloween, the day of, we watch Hocus Pocus early in the evening, and then we introduce, now my children are all over the age of 18, we introduce them to, that looks quite good, I quite like that, to what I would consider either a movie we love or a classic movie. So I think last year was Interview with a Vampire. We've done like Dusk Till Dawn and things like that. And this year it is going to be the Underworld series. You know, with all the werewolves and lichens. So that's what we do. We watch Hocus Pocus early in the evening when the trick-or-treaters are about, and that, and then later that evening we settle down with a new movie, which, you know, the kids don't always enjoy, or kid, but actually he really enjoyed watching Interview with a Vampire last week. Okay, so let's get last year, we can get this on here, and I'm thinking, let's rip the date out, and I can put 19th. Let's write that on there. So I'm just going to put it's a weird place to write, isn't it? It says date, but then like there. So let's just put 19th of September 22, and that will be in memory of the Queen's funeral, and then we can have the Queen on there, or the departed Queen, as it were. So it's a bit of a weird collage this week. It's a bit of a weird one, but there we go. So, yes, very excited, as I was saying, for the new Hocus Pocus 2 movie. I just hope it's better than the book. Because, yeah, the book was all right. I'm glad I read it. It had both the original Hocus Pocus story in it, which they changed a little bit to fit in with some things in the new book that they wanted to add. And we've got the jewellery down here. So it's almost like the crown jewels. Like, that might go quite nicely there, actually. Now I feel like this is, I don't want to say like naked, but I feel like I need something down there. I do have this, or we have some more of the clocks. So we could add that. Let's rip it and see what I think. I know in the States, you guys have Halloween Town too. Well, Halloween Town as well, not like the number 2. It's quite nice. Maybe I'll have that on that side instead. Maybe that's what I want. Okay. But I did try watching that, and I think again it's a nostalgia thing. I'm glad I watched it, because for years I've heard about this Halloween Town movie that's this huge memory in the States, and I'd never seen it, so I'm glad I watched it, but it's not really something I'll rewatch. I've watched it once, and then I watched the second one, I believe, but no, not for me, that one. But I know it's many people's kind of fun memory. So yeah. Let's put it's like I said, it's like the crown jewels. Let's have that there. Let's put that there. And I think that's everything. I'm still wondering if I want to put something down there. Like maybe a bit of writing, because we've got some writing on here. I feel that would be too much. I don't know. Do you know what? I'm going to leave it for now, because sometimes things go... Oh, I know what there is. And I'm looking at it right in front of me. I had to add some fabric. So that might work. Let's have a look for a nice fabric. We've got like yellows and things in here. Yellows and greens. We've got some green. That might work. Oh, I do like that green. And then got some of this yellow fabric too, that I could rip and kind of put down the middle. I think what I might want to do is I might want to stitch it. So I think that might be what I do. I might add a little bit something else, like don't know if I've got any lace in here. I tend to keep my lace separate. Though I do have a little bit of this. This might work on it. I don't know. Let's cut it and see. And then I think I'll stitch that, and then I will glue it on. I knew there was something else. It seemed like we hadn't done enough. So hold on, guys. Okay, so yeah, I just stitched that all together. Left the threads. You probably all know by now how much I love a bit of thread hanging. Not super long, but you know, I've left some of these threads. I might trim them a little bit. So I'm just holding it over my bin, and I think that will go there. And that's what I needed. That's what I needed. I needed something. And then this one will be done, and we will move on to the next. So let's double check. So this is week 38. I need to write that in actually, wherever I've put my pen. Where have I just put my pen to? Week 38. Oh. Okay, I'll do that after. So we have something you look through. So you can look through this window envelope, but he's also looking through telescope, a fabric scrap, postage stamp, something drawn or written in pencil, a piece of jewellery, and bonus, a piece of lined or graph paper. And it's also in memory of the Queen's funeral. So there we go. That's week 38. And now we're going to start the next one. Okay, I just had to move the camera because it was so far up and it was annoying me to work. So that's week 38. So week 39, we have something rough. So I have some corrugated card. Oh. ASMR. Something that came in the mail. So I'm sort of cheating a little bit. Well, not really. So I don't get a lot of mail. I don't know about you guys, but I don't. So something that came in the mail, I've got these, which I may use, which is the new Big Talk, or not new, but the Big Talk snarky things that came. They're going to be in a video soon coming up. And I've also got these pieces of Tim Holtz ephemera because they came in the mail. I ordered them. They arrived in the mail. That's what I'm doing. Something that's dark. Well, both of these are sort of dark. I'm going for more of a kind of gothic-y feel to this. And I've got some scraps of digitals that have got like skulls and things, and they're black or grey. Play money, printed or real money or that. So I went through my Haunted Mansion Game of Life and I took out some play money. I don't know which one I'm going to use, but I want to use one of those in there. A chair. So I have one of this, and this is in a vintage book haul that will be on my channel, a video. And we've got a chair here, so I want to use that. And then bonus, a paper clip. So I have this little round circular paper clip that I'll probably add some fabric to or something. So that's what we're going with. We're going with more of a dark kind of, more of a fun, spookier, Halloween-y vibe. And I am just going to collage all this paper on here. These are just digital scraps that I've got in my stash. So I thought I'd use them. And yeah, I'm just going to collage them onto this background and then build from there. You can tell it's getting to spooky season. That's all that's on my mind at the moment. Usually as well, me and two of my dear friends who are also crafters do a Halloween Advent swap where we each make 13 items for each other, and then we swap items. So half of the items in the Advent will be from one person and the other half will be from the other person, odds and evens. And normally, mostly, they're handmade. And again, I have videos of me showing what I've made for those swaps. And then I've always got a video up showing what I received. So if you're interested in those, definitely check those out. Playlist. This isn't stuck down, so let's stick that down. This year I'm very behind. I haven't even started. Normally I've started and I know what I'm making. But yeah, it's been a challenging year, so I'm just being kind to myself and understanding that sometimes we get behind, and they're my friends and they understand these things. But either way, I've got to try and prep for that Advent and obviously get it sent in plenty of time so that it reaches them, because we start 13 days before and the 13th day is Halloween or Samhain, and we each get 2 gifts that day. and my friends are so talented. So yeah, if you haven't seen any of those videos yet and you're interested, you want to know more, you can leave questions down below. And also you can check out those videos from previous years. I'm always so lucky with what they make. So I really have to get started on that as well. I'm so behind. Halloween, October's so busy. But that's okay. I'm going to try and straighten this, even though I never cut straight with scissors. Can you guys cut straight with scissors? I don't know. It's a weird talent that very few people have. And those that have it, I'm always in awe of. Stick that there. That's going to go like that. I've got another one coming up, so that's okay. We've got this. It could go like that. And then another little bit over there. Let's rip some of this. Rip and tear, rip and tear. So, yes. Halloween season. There's a reason my channel is called Bella Boo Creations. And there is a bat in my logo. So there is a reason. Let's stick this down. But anyway. But I'm also just loving the fact that it's autumn. I've decided as pumpkin is one of my favourite vegetables. I get so excited when I see the fresh pumpkins and all the different varieties come in each year. I get excited and wait for them to come in. And I'm going to try out some new pumpkin recipes this year, I believe. It's on my bucket list. And I also am going to make my own pumpkin spice mix because I cannot find it in this country. I picked some up when I was in America several years ago and then obviously used all that. And I just love it. It's all my favourite flavours. I mean, cinnamon, nutmeg, ginger. Yes, I am a spice girl. So, not as in Spice Girl from the music band. Because otherwise I'd be called Cinnamon Spice. But yes, I am a spice girl. I think that goes better there, but then there's that. And so I'm going to have a go at making my own. I've got all the other ingredients for it. Let me know down below if you've made your own pumpkin spice mix and if you've got any tips. I've read a few tips where they say to just gently heat the spices beforehand to really let the flavour come out, which makes sense to me. But anyway, let me know. And then I'm going to be adding it to everything. It'll probably be on my porridge. Where's my... I think it'll probably be on my porridge every morning. I've got the last of my apples to use up as well. So... Okay, sorry guys, I had to stop for a minute. Anyway, let's get on with it. So we've got our background collaged. I'm going to quickly cut out this chair. Sorry if you heard of that. Let's quickly cut it out. Put that on here, such a cute image. But as I was saying, yeah, I've got some apples that need using. So I believe I'm probably going to bake some apple and ginger spiced cake and some muffins, and then I like to make a spiced apple compote to put on my porridge in the cooler months. I don't know, I just love first thing in the morning on an autumnal or winter day waking up and making a lovely bowl of hot porridge. Tots with all sorts of yummy stuff. So, right, I'm just quickly going to cut this out. And then we're going to see. Okay, so there's the chair. So I do want some of this. I feel like I kind of want it on an edge or something. Maybe it'd go better over here. Because I have to work on the other side. That's what I'm thinking. And I wanted this, the Floris. But what I'm thinking for this is, where's it gone to? The little round paper clip. Can we see it? Oh, it's still on the page. Silly me. Because I want to kind of attach that, I think, onto here. And I have some like cobwebby black fabricy twill stuff. So I'm going to just cut some of this. That's too small. And put this on here on the paper clip. So yes, let's tie this around the paper clip. In there, I'm concentrating, so I've gone quiet. Through there. Perfect, and I can cut that anyway. I think I want that on there, like so. Yeah, I think I want it like that. If I cut this down maybe, so I can kind of have that there and have that there, maybe. The paper clip. And then we need to put the chair in somewhere. No, do I want it more like this so that can hang out the top then? The chair, and where is there he is. Why am I not looking at it? Spooky guy. That can definitely go like that. And then who's going to look better, guys? So I've got some yellow. Thought the orange went quite well because, you know, it's more Halloween-y colours. But then I do like the yellow with this, actually. And he almost looks, if you look, he almost looks like him. So it's almost like his disguise when he's out amongst the people. And then what he looks like when he gets home. That's what I think. Yes, that's going to be my story. It's a bit like Jekyll and Hyde, I think. A bit like that. I've got some of this. I don't know. I did really want this on there. Do I want it further up? But then it looks like he's kind of floating unless I put this like that. We've got the chair behind. And then we can have a bit of this across there and then maybe a word. Something like maybe that. Right, that's what I'm going with, guys. That's what I'm going with. I'm just going to do it. Not overthink it too much because we've got 2 in here. So, yeah. So this is from my Haunted Mansion. What is with that Haunted Mansion, right? So I love the Haunted Mansion movie. Yes, the Eddie Murphy one that I know a lot of people think is rubbish. And I know they're remaking one. And obviously they did Muppets Haunted Mansion, I think last year, was it? Did that come out last year or the year before? I'm not sure. So I watched that as well. I love the Haunted Mansion books. I like to read those every year, the Disney ones. And obviously I love the Haunted Mansion ride. But every time we've gone and friends have gone to Disney, for some reason the Haunted Mansion ride always seems to break down. I've been lucky. I've managed to get on it stopped whenever I wanted, but literally you'd come off it and 5 minutes later it would have broken down, which worries me a little bit. So I don't know why that is. I don't know if it's because there's so many moving parts. I'm really not sure why that is. Let me know if it's something you've experienced, if you've ever been to. But I do love Haunted Mansion. Yeah, including that Eddie Murphy movie. That's another one of my movies that I have to watch every October, is the Haunted Mansion movie. Just doesn't feel like spooky season until it looks like he's giving him the looks like he's giving, take the bottle, take the medicine, join our side. And then yeah, I want this so it doesn't look like he's floating, which is quite good. I like that. Let's get that on there. Yeah. It's making me laugh. He does look like he's offering. Or that's the photo of who he is. It's a bit like Dorian Gray meets Jekyll and Hyde. It's the photo of who he is, and then he takes his medicine and he turns into this chap here. So that's what we're going to say. Yes. And then, like I said, this is the something rough. I'm wondering how I want this. I just want it like that. And then I did want one of the Tim Holtz snarky things. Okay, so sorry guys, my phone kind of died on me. Anyway, so back to this, and I found one of the Tim Holtz ones that I think goes really well with this scene, which is That's a Horrible Idea, What Time? I feel like that goes perfectly with what's happening in this. And I could put it on the cardboard. That's what I could do. So that's what I'm going to do. Kind of have it like that. And then we've got the rough. And if I just flatten it slightly, this will stick. I'm going to rip down the edges. I want the torn look a little bit. Super sticky. Let's ink it up. That's a horrible idea. What time? Because I feel like that's about taking his potion. It's a horrible idea to keep taking his potion, but that's okay. He's going to take it. Or he's saying to him, one or two. That's what I'm going with. I've got my story in my head and it's making me chuckle, so that works. So, yeah. That's a horrible idea. What time is that? Let's stick this down really well. Get it into those grooves of the corrugated card. And I'm wondering, do I want another little bit just up here to kind of finish it? Well, edge it. What's the word I'm looking for? You guys know what I'm looking for. And then this will be finished too. It's really making me chuckle. Oh dear, so easily pleased. There we go. So, there we go. Because it almost looks like he's on the phone. He's not, I don't think. He's holding his glass, but it almost looks like he's on a phone or something. Or anyway, so that is week 39. Again, where did my pen go to? So it's week 39. And we have got something rough, which is the corrugated card. Something that came in the mail, which is these, because They're things I've purchased and they came in the mail. Something that's dark. Well, we've got the whole idea of taking, I suppose the theory of taking a potion to turn. But we've got all this kind of dark and skulls paper. Money, so that's here. A chair, which is in the background. And bonus, a paper clip. That is right there. And that is week 39. So that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed that. 2 more different spreads you probably could not get. I like the fun aspect of this, that it's interactive. But this one makes me chuckle. So that's it for now. Thank you so much for watching. I will be back again soon with week 40 of the Margarete Miller Challenge. And until then, thank you for watching. If you like this, give it a thumbs up. I hope you didn't mind my spooky Halloween ramble, but that's what you're going to get on this channel when it's near October or in October, or at any time of the year sometimes. And wherever you are in the world, I hope you are safe. And I hope you're having some crafty, spooky crafty fun. Till next time, guys. Bye for now.